Do you want to say something real
what
quick, and then I'll pull the lawyer in to
yeah,
explain?
yeah, just so the real quick point I want
The
to make is
lawyer.
that if you think everything he's doing is controlled
No,
now, then
not
yeah,
the
I guess that
lawyer.
fits with you saying he's going to be able to control himself sexually and privately in these like this violating
Awful people will have the highest standards because they know how shitty they are, but they want to feel good about themselves, all right? Shitty people will have the highest standards. Not shitty people will have lower standards, but still reasonable, okay? People who are chill, being chilling, all right? People who are understanding, empathetic, really empathetic, okay? Are people with lower standards. Not people like Max, not people like J Stoke, not people like Kelly Jean, okay? Think of the coolest person in your life, okay? Super chill, big bro type of person, okay? Does this person judge people this hard? I don't think so, right?
behavior, but that
Is that why you have high standards? Yeah, I'm a terrible person, actually.
it's hard to
I'm a
look at
terrible
what he's
person.
doing now and think it's controlled. Or was he controlled when he was leaking this stuff and recording it? Like it, and the idea that like inviting like to secretly
Bing
record
Chiling. Hey,
somebody
Dev.
is
Dev. Is J Stoke still begging for your attention in DMs? Uh-oh.
the kind of cold
This place got clipped and I just noticed so much was left out from the convo. Really? Oh shit. I mean, I don't know who operates this channel. Is it it has to be somebody who is who thinks that MrGirl is a lolcow, right? It has to be.
calculating thing.
Yeah.
I
Because not all of these things, like I'm sorry, all of these videos make him look bad. Okay, not good. Fuck. To be honest, I forgot to catch on the Destiny drama because I'm now involved in the Crochet Orbiter drama. Oh, good luck. Tell Crochet that Foodshops sends her regards, okay?
get like if you're jerking off and you're sexting with somebody, I get sending them something kind of in the heat of the moment and being like, oh shit, I shouldn't have sent that. Like after you come, usually is when you'd be like, ooh, you know what, I shouldn't have shared that with you. Can you please delete that? But I don't think that happened.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah,
lot of
as
things
someone
happening. I'm
who
gonna pull the Windy guy right away. Windy, you are on the stream. Your mic is muted. It's unmuted now. Do you want to give me your thoughts on basically what you would advise a client in this case and why?
Oh, I thought we needed a bit more Commonwealth representation
Oh, hell no. Dude, that's a female FBI who is super hot, but in comes out like the most masculine voice fucking ever.
in here, so I'll add that. But also, yeah, I'll say my piece in 30 seconds and leave. One of the quickest ways to shred your credibility as an accused or a witness is prior inconsistent statements. And that's if you pick up any evidence textbook, it'll tell you that. Prior inconsistent statements are the quickest way to like basically say, pull up in court, say, hey, you were saying this before the trial and all this, and this doesn't quite match up with your story. So it has the effing you into a story. Or you know, to the point where you might not even be able to give evidence. If you've gone and said all this stuff, you're basically locked in. You might not even be able to give, might be unwise at that point to give evidence in your defense because you're not going to be able to say anything contrary
Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, hold on. Does he have a British
to
accent?
what you've said.
Yeah, he has a British accent. Dude, what the fuck? Why is he commenting on something like this? When he's British? I'm a little confused. I don't know who is defending and saying that it's cool Destiny did this. No one is, okay? But they just think that, you know, people who even admit that Destiny who has done it has said that, yeah, they didn't go hard enough, okay? Like, yeah, fuck. And by not going hard enough, you are still like, yeah, fuck. It's just like the most like not understanding position fucking ever. All right, stupid. Americans are really too stupid to get accents. Maybe so. Are you talking about me? Quickly, answer quick.
And so, yeah, prior inconsistent, you know, if you make anything, if you change your story, it becomes inconsistent, your credibility is shredded. So that's one reason why you shouldn't say anything before the trial. Just talk to your lawyer, except like a flat denial, which is like, I deny these allegations. I have a phone call coming.
Yes? Okay, good. I'm back tomorrow. Thanks for confirming.
The second one is that, let's say you do get convicted, remorse and contrition are like one of the best ways to get a reduced sentence. And if you're saying all this stuff that makes you not look remorseful, you've basically fucked your chance of making that argument. Like, oh, I became
Yeah.
remorseful after
Yeah.
after I got convicted. I became remorseful. So yeah, we've heard that one before. All right.
We had
So
a
that's my
long
piece.
conversation about that in Discord earlier, about remorse and plea deals and things. And it's quite scary how that went over the tops of a lot of people's heads. Yeah.
It is actually Aussie. Okay.
I think as
The
well. I'd have
judges
to,
really care about genuine remorse. If you don't look
even
remorseful,
before
they are
that,
not going to
you'd have,
reduce your sentence.
you'd have to go look at like the Canadian prosecution guidelines or like the Crown Prosecution Service guidelines if they're similar. But they even in there they will have prosecution considerations, and one of them might be contrition or remorse. They have a whole list of things that they look at whether they'll even bother taking it to court. And if you can show that this person
They realize it's just a civil case, right? Nah. You know, how could you dare question these legal experts? Okay, don't you know that there are experts?
literally doesn't care
Wow,
a
that's
thing about what
crazy.
they've done, that might weigh in the favor of bringing it in
Whoa.
the first place. But I don't have the Florida one on hand, of course. But yeah, that's it from me. Bye.
Who
Okay,
are
thanks for
you?
coming on.
Dude, who make a law? What the fuck, dude? You're just like bringing out random people. I'm sorry, have they confirmed that they're a lawyer? Like, have you checked their IDs? Like, I didn't even believe Dr. Sess was a doctor until like that person showed me their IRL like profile, which yeah, it did confirm that they are a doctor. Like, fuck, it's just like you can't, dude. Anyone can make a dude. Oh my god, I could just claim I'm a doctor, lawyer person, and anyone could believe me. Fuck.
Talk to you later. Bye.
What the fuck?
I think like a conviction or a court case where the settlement wasn't private. I think that could go a long way as well. Where like if the settlement was,
Dude, I'm sorry. From now on, I refuse to trust anyone's self ID that would make them look in a way better light, or they would use their certification to make an argument. I refuse to do that unless you prove to me that in private. All right, I won't even leak anything. Okay, but like, unless you prove to me in private that yeah, you are that certification. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just like, it's just sorry. Yeah.
not
Would you believe if I said I wasn't a doctor? Yeah, prove that you aren't a doctor. Just like how you should prove that you aren't a rapist. Kidding. Do you see the problem? Okay.
low six figures, not like the lowest six figures, but then it was also like settled in public. I think that would go a long way to convincing people of some wrongdoing.
Or
Just because people will offload, especially in the direction that they like, right? Like they've known this guy for 3, 4, 5, 10 years. They'll just go like, well, I'll let the courts decide, and they'll put off that decision, right? And they just won't really think about it.
Yeah.
No, they'll just move that he
there
paid his
might be
price.
more information. Something else will come out somehow that makes this okay. I just don't know what it is yet.
I think you are Delulu, because there are famous men in pretty much every avenue that have beat the shit out of their wives, raped people, still have jobs, especially in entertainment and sports. So, shrug. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, he'll still have a stream, but it'll kneecap the amount of.
I mean, haven't Destiny already admitted to that? Like, haven't Destiny admit to beating his wife, his ex-wife? He literally said he choked her out one time. Strangulation. That's some serial killer shit, okay? Fuck. Like, are you gonna pretend he didn't say that?
Support that I'll have. It'll kneecap the amount of reach that he has.
He'll lose all the good people. He'll just have a bunch of really angry incels and wonder why he's on the 4th anti-misogyny march. Jesus.
Well, he's not even gonna pretend to care about misogyny.
Well, if he is smart, he will stop talking about anything to do with women. No more rape reviews, anything really like that. He should stop if he has even.
Look, if he really was a misogynist, why would he still have hot women in his audience? I'm kidding. That's a joke, okay? Memeing.
A few brain cells left. Well, we'll see.
It feels like DGG is waiting.
Oh shit! It's Kingler, guys. It's fucking Kingler, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Kingler is like my favorite debater of all time. This guy is the destructor of souls, the reaper of bodies. Okay,
for Destiny.
It's fucking
to tell
Kingler,
them
guys. Holy shit!
That it's time to react badly to this, and he is never
Kingler
going
W. Guys, it's Kingler.
It feels like
I mean, lots of people have gotten bad. I wouldn't say nobody's, like, obviously it is like one of the this is one of the biggest, like, probably exoduses in a long time.
The Pokemon? No. Well, yeah. All right, but basically there is like this one J-Style community member named Kingler, and I think I just like memeing the fact that he's like the destructor of souls, because one time when he was in a debate with Queeman, he did look out coming better, okay? So I just say Kingler W for fun, okay?
Right? Like there have been exoduses like this in the past. This is one of the biggest exoduses in a long time. It's just that he was also like growing, and I think a lot of his like casual stream viewers on YouTube just don't really have like a fantastic idea of, like, they might still just think it was Destiny's shit that got leaked. They might be somewhat aware, but like they're just probably like, meh, not that in it, right?
Kingler,
What are you
better have the correct
expecting
take.
for people like me?
Uh-oh.
What are you asking us to do to stop watching the stream?
Yes.
And we're doing something immoral by doing that?
And harmful to yourself and others.
How so?
You're being
Okay,
conned
dude.
and deceived.
What?
Your time is being wasted. Your money is being wasted. Your emotional investment is being wasted. I believe Destiny likes to hurt people for fun. I think he likes to toy with people for fun and torture them. Then he gets bored and gets rid of them. I think he's
Dude, what is this?
far worse than you seem to be allowing for. And I understand if you don't agree with that, that's fine. I'm not going to try to debate you about it. But if you're asking me what I think he's using you. I think he's using everyone around him. I think he sees people as resources that he can extract and exploit and then discard. And I think he enjoys
By the way, this is what projection looks like.
the harm. I think he enjoys the carnage.
Solid.
Yeah, and so I think
Okay, dude, this isn't slam poetry, okay? This isn't Shakespeare in the Park.
that
Chill.
this is an amazing trick that he's pulled off, where it looks like the in-group narrative of DGG is Destiny's the smartest, most intellectual, interesting guy who's going to save America with his political commentary. And then the out-group, the critical commentary is Destiny's a narcissist. But I think he's actually pretending to be a narcissist. I don't think he's as concerned with people's opinions of him as one might think. I don't think he's as thin-skinned as his critics might think. I think he's a psychopath. Like Kelly said.
You think he's performative when he gets all upset when people are spreading what he sees as?
Yeah, I've spent a long time trying to.
Dude, people would literally do slam poetry instead of going to therapy, dude. Like, what the fuck is this slam poetry shit? On God, for real, dude. Holy shit.
Understand what that tone of voice was in the
Slam
nuclear
poetry.
stream when he was pseudo. I knew he's not really angry. He didn't sound angry when he's screaming about how I'm a rapist. I think he was actually having fun.
Wait, when you joined?
What do you mean? What do you mean? MrGirl literally sounds like he's doing like he literally sounds like he's doing slam poetry all the fucking time. Like he's in the poetry contest and he's trying to sound like the most flamboyant and like dramatic out of all of them, right? Like, if you really want to evaluate the facts and present the facts in the knowing light that would not distort the narrative or insert in any of your own language, right? Like, if you just want the facts speak for themselves, why the fuck do you feel the need to like insert in slam poetry? There should be no need to do any of that unless you're like presenting things in a dishonest light. No, like this sounds like an ex-girlfriend who is trying to describe how abusive you are, except that all you did was probably tickle her size or something, and then she's saying, yeah, anyway, this person fucking unconsensually, okay, snuck up behind me to jab me, penetrate my hips, okay? Like, the fuck? Do you see the big difference between these two? Yeah.
When I left. Yeah, when I joined with the Anna thing. I think that was fun. I think it's like a game for him. I think
he said as much that it was back then.
Yeah, so I think what part of the fun for him is that my sense of reality and my sense of not like a close friendship, but some kind of meaningful relationship.
Well, I think MrGirl does this awkward silence thing. He's trying to aura farm, okay? For the record, it works.
With him because he platformed me and got a lot of people to support my work, which I never thought was going to happen. it really meant a lot to me. I think he enjoyed ripping that away from me and crushing me.
Max is so boring. On the contrary, he's very interesting. But the thing is that he's very boring when he's like off in his own little universe and repeating the 50th pedophile point. Okay, by pedophile point, okay, like again, he's like a broken record. He doesn't talk about anything else. Okay, he doesn't talk about anything else but like pedophilia and rape. Okay, that's it. All right, not that I don't disagree with him. All right, a lot of the points that he makes are incredibly agreeable, but the thing is that like he's just not interesting otherwise. He is interesting when he's engaging with Destiny content and modding for it for like the 25th time though. So yeah,
I think he enjoyed his fans harassing me.
I don't get why you're saying Mr. Girl's pretending. Yeah, it's very simple. Okay, Mr. Girl says Destiny is a sexual predator. Fine, whatever. But then he himself has literally admitted to raping someone. So you know that is what I'm talking about. This is projection.
Enjoyed smearing me. I think he enjoyed torturing Anna. I think he's enjoyed every single one of these scandals. There's some part of it that's fun for him. The Bob 7 one is the most kind of transparent, where he's kind of openly enjoying it. It's like Christmas for him when somebody does something that gives him an excuse to destroy them.
I never watched Destiny because he was a moral, like the best.
I can't tell if you're serious or joking, Lo. I'm not joking. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever watched his thing with Shaylin or whatever the fuck? I don't think I finished that. I'm not sure if I watched it or not, but like, wasn't it like Shaylin crying in the background or something while like he's like just like fucking like Giga Chat? He's like trying to aura farm off of her like fucking like tears or some shit. Like it was something cheesy. You think Mr. Girl read, dude? I can't tell if you're being obtuse or not, okay? Because the thing is that Mr. Girl has absolutely admitted to raping someone, okay? So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Morally gifted person around.
That's different.
You know,
that's different. Watching him because he's the best person or not the best person is a little different from being intentionally sadistic and destructive to everyone.
This is autism? Okay, you know what is not autism? In fact, on the contrary, I don't think I am being autistic, okay? Mr. Girl literally said, okay, the woman said, I was not ready. And then he admitted to doing it anyway. And he said he felt like he raped her, okay? And then afterwards, the woman wanted to do a second hookup. Why? Because she found it hot, all right? That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that he hasn't raped her. It just means that, he got lucky, okay? In that one specific timeline in which she did enjoy the rape, okay? So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not being autistic. Any regular person would say, yeah, he raped her, okay? But yeah.
Everyone he comes across in his life.
It's like the most anti-autistic point, so I don't know what you're talking about. I was ever his first stream seat? Yeah, sure. Forget the essay, he slept with Shaylin and then paraded her on his YouTube channel? Yeah, I agree, yeah. The whole point of the video was his idea, this idea that verbal autistic yes doesn't mean it's always not consent. No, okay, all right. Listen, it wasn't just yes or no or whatever the fuck, okay? She was literally saying, I am not ready. What is I am not ready? Like, what does that say to you? What does that say to you? I am not ready. It means she is not ready, okay? Fuck, like, dude, this is brain dead. I'm sorry. Like, you're the one that's trying to be autistic here. Like, fuck, right? Like, any regular person would say, yeah, not ready means not ready, okay? Like,